Hello everybody! Welcome back Sioux family to another stream. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well on this fine Thursday. And thank you for joining us today. We are the debate. We are the big debate guys of the for the Sioux Republic on the Loft SMP. It's very exciting. I cannot wait to see what you guys have to say. So this is gonna be a lot of fun there. Okay. But yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and say hello to everyone. Oh, by the way, Alyssa, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome to the stream, Alyssa. How you doing? What's your favorite food there? Fucky, you are first. Congratulations there. Ranacore, I don't think I'm at full health, but I'm getting there. I still have a bit of a cough, unfortunately. So I do apologize about that, guys, ahead of time. David, you're third. 1, 2, and 3. welcome stream there. Hello, Fireboss. Matt, good to see you. Welcome, everybody there. It's too late. No worries, Fireboss. You know what? Maybe someone else will hold another debate, but, you know, this is just kind of how it happens there. Okay. So, you know, that's how it is there. But welcome to the stream there. And I'm good to see you. Thank you again, Carton. Hello, Alyssa. Welcome. Thank you for joining us there. And Gray, hello. Good to see you guys there. You like the funky music? It's good stuff there. Okay there. So this is gonna be good times there. Okay. But yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Ward. It's good to see you guys there. And yeah, no, you have to. The only way to participate is via the Discord. There's no way to kind of participate via chat, unfortunately. Just to kind of make it more interactive. You know, we don't want to necessarily make it more difficult for people. So sorry about that too. Okay. Welcome everybody to the stream there, and I hope you're gonna go ahead and get started there. But yeah, we are on the JRAD. Welcome. We are on the Loft SMP. We're on the Loft SMP server here. So let me just go ahead and get on the Loft there. Okay, and if you want to join us, you're welcome to do so. Do !SMP there. And yeah, this is a speaking debate. You know, be able to communicate with the people. So let me just go ahead and. Just say hello everyone. Yes, I am live, and it's debate time. Hope you're ready to vote in the election. Okay, so yeah, let me just go ahead and I'll get into the voice channel. Okay, for our candidates there. If our candidates could go ahead and join us on the Minecraft Hangout Discord. Would appreciate that. Okay, and yeah, it's gonna be good times there. And then we will head to the debate field. The debate field being, we're gonna see where it's gonna be there. Oh, you're Spidey. Your name is so big. Your name is so big, Spidey. Why is it so big? Okay, let's see here. Is everyone ready to go? Then join me in the field of debate. I think nice up here with the flowers. I think that's prettiest. Let's go north. Okay, this is gonna be some good times. Oh, I see what I've done with my my thing. I need to kind of move it a little bit down. Okay, give me a second. But yeah, the idea here is to go ahead and have a nice little debate with everyone to kind of like hear what everyone's positions are. And actually, this field is kind of a big field, a flower field. I want something. Oh no, skeletons. Yeah, let's not do it with the skeletons. The skeletons are bad there. Yeah, skeletons are bad. David, if that's your home, you need to do something about the skeleton problem you have there. Okay. So that's kind of a bad thing there. I think the trick then, David, is just to have somebody else hold a debate. Why don't you guys convince Dodo to hold a debate, and then that way it'll be easier for a lot of different people, right? So yeah. Hello, Ward. I see you trying to talk, but I can't hear you. You sound like you are far away, Ward.
It's because my mic has problems right now.
You sound like you are like a mile from your microphone.
Yeah, I cannot touch it if I do it stop working.
Do you need to restart your computer?
No, now it's not on the computer, it's on the phone. I can just go to the phone. I can just use my my phone instead of my mic though. I'm just gonna use my mic.
Okay, this seems like far enough away from all the monsters, so we should be fine here. Okay. Hiding behind the building.
Just
Okay.
look if I used a VC hats thing.
Now let me just go ahead and readjust this on OBS because it looks like it's like not quite right.
This should work. I'm using my phone now instead of my mic.
Oh, now you are much clearer. What did you do?
My headphones is not working right. Okay.
Ah, I'm being attacked.
How do I find you?
You can teleport to me.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Test.
No, David, probably can't do a Saturday or Sunday in the future. So, yep.
Is that the one? Is that the command? Oh no, that's for me.
Be able to use the VC. I'll just be able to use the VC chat section. Is that okay with you, Kevin?
I guess so. I guess so. It's just not the same as being present, but I guess so.
I'll be there in spirit.
Okay. Let me just go ahead and adjust the it looks like the how do I say this? You know how like it displays who's talking, and it looks like with Spidey his well, you know, it's probably fine. Everyone else kind of fits, so it should be okay.
What's up?
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, these are not actually blocks. Yeah, okay, guys, you know, do you need to Okay, guys, I want you guys all to grab a little platform which you can stand on. We'll actually do it over here because it'll be a little bit easier just to kind of spread out right here. You know, kind of, I'll stand right here in this one. And then you guys all grab a little platform and kind of array yourself in a, you know, line so that we can all kind of take a look at what you guys saying there. Yeah, that's like exactly, Carton. Getting right on top of that. That works out perfectly. Okay. Oh, Ken's in Japan? That's cool, cool.
Look, Kevin, can you move it real quick? Never mind.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first debate of the first elections of the Sioux Republic. My name is Kevin Sioux. I am the king here, and I am the host of this debate. This debate for the elections. We have a variety of candidates here for various positions across the Republic, and we are here to ask the important questions that are driving all of us insane in the need to know the answer. The questions regarding the future of this new republic and where we're going to go from here. Okay. You know, we are being assaulted. We are being assaulted on all sides by this uncertainty and monsters.
Why are we not in the middle of the city? Instead of here. Huh.
Right. So, we are going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead. Let me just go ahead and do a I think you're a little softboard. Can you just speak normally?
Who?
You, Ward.
What about me?
Gonna just turn you a little bit up. Okay. Okay, so the goal here, my friends, is to present yourselves to the voting republic, to the people. Who's doing those sound effects?
Someone that is, I don't know, I cannot see names on the phone. The friend
Their
people
name is
need.
the friend people need.
I don't know who is that.
Guys, I know we have the soundboards, but that doesn't mean that we need to use them.
Oh, do I need to turn off the soundboards for everyone because people are messing with the soundboards?
Who is Minecraft thing?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, you can't, you know, we can't have good things, huh? We can't have good things. How do I turn off soundboards?
You click the person. I think, or like multiple people. I don't know.
Hmm.
Um, I'm sorry if anything I say is delayed. I'm busy multitasking because one of my science finals is due today, and I have to still record bits and parts of it. So, yeah, that's fun.
Okay. Anyway, why don't we go ahead and do some opening statements from our candidates. So, Carton, I believe you have to go first because you don't have much time.
All right. I got this. So, as you know, I'm the party leader of the FOF, which is the Freedom Opportunity. Oh, wait, no, hold on. It's a Future Opportunity of Freedom Party. And well, most of my party members were not able to make it today because they had important business to be in. But as the leader of them, I want to say, fellow citizens, I stand before you today as a candidate for the presidency of this great nation. I come before you not as a politician, but as a fellow citizen who cares deeply about the future of this country and its people. We are facing challenges unlike any we have seen in our lifetime. The economy of this kingdom is struggling. The political system, well, it's disarray because of the war we had with the Chicken Empire. But I'm here to tell you that I believe in this country and its people. I believe that the strength, the courage, and the resilience to overcome these challenges is able to build a better future for this country. If I become president, my top priority will be to create jobs, grow the economy, create more innovations and try to invest in other towns just to make more economy with trade and improve our relationships with the Empire, Jay's Village, and gain more resources. I believe that we can build a better future if you vote for like my party members, me especially, and we want to create a United Kingdom per se. And I ask you guys to vote for me to make these visions come true.
Thank you for your opening statement, Carton. I appreciate that. Hello, of course, to those joining us, Black Wolf and Alec and Kelsey. You're welcome to the stream. We are here at the first debate here to figure out who is going to be part of our next government, our first government of the Sioux Republic. The Sioux Republic, of course, being the former Kingdom of Sioux, a very important position here. Absolutely. Carton, you mentioned you're running yourself for president, right? And that your party's running for the Senate.
Yes, they are.
Excellent. As you guys may or may not know from our Constitution, which has been approved by a significant margin, that the presidency is run individually, but the Senate is run either as an individual if you're an independent or as a party if you are not independent, right? And then the people can assign seats based on how well they do in the election. So always go out and get out those votes. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Ward here for your opening statement. Ward, just also let us know what you're running for, of course, and everything.
Hello, Kevin. I am Ward. I am, as you know me, I am in my business too, so you know that I'm in business here. And I'm running for president as well, of course. Yes. I'd like to say that it's an honor to be here right now. The server has been through tough times with this war. I'd like to say that we cannot let our heads down. We have to regrow and rebirth like Phoenix does. I like to say that I have many, how do I say? English is not my first language. I speak many languages, so I sometimes trade words. So I have many qualifications, meaning on administration, economy, and all that. I search for this kingdom to rise, and I search to improve the economic growth, of course. And also I want to improve the defenses and better managers of resources of the kingdom. Yes. I'm running by myself, by the way.
Reasonable. You're running as an independent?
Yes.
Okay. We also have some other candidates that aren't physically able to be present, but are present here. Does anyone have like a block or something? Let's see here.
I have blocks.
Yeah, why don't you here, give me 2 blocks. Give me 2 blocks. I actually do not have 2 blocks apparently on me, which is really funny. Okay, this will be right here. There's a candidate, and let's see here. And oh, does anyone have any torches or something?
I do have 2 torches.
Yeah, stick
I
a
don't know
torch.
where-
Yeah, stick on the top there. Yeah, stick on the top. Like yeah, one I
here?
went there. Yep, and one on the other side. No, not on the other side. Like like hands. Like a snowman. Yeah.
Oh, like him.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, perfect. And there we go. There we go. That's the. I'm on the wrong. Put it the other side. From my perspective, it's the wrong sides. Okay. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, there's a candidate. Okay, so. But Chugget, you are here. Hello, Chugget. Hello, Chugget. Chugget. Do you wanna speak and give your opening statement? Hello.
Is he on the call?
Yeah, it's in the Minecraft Discord voice chat. Yeah.
Chugget, you said?
Yeah, Chugget.
I don't see a Chugget.
Yeah, Chugget has to join. Oh, that works out. See, look at there. See, that's the other candidates there. Always good to have visuals. You know what I'm saying there? This is not a scuffed debate at all. This is a very professional debate here.
Yeah, like I said, I am so sorry that I couldn't make it.
I can't believe it. Chugget, you here?
Hello.
Okay, Chugget. Well, let's hear your opening statement.
So, I, as a Knight of Sioux, pledge to put my full-blown attention towards profits and towards our independence and towards our Constitution. I have plenty of funding and I have resources, and I'm just going to build this tower higher because I can.
Okay. Thank you for your statement. What position are you running for?
President.
Cool. Okay, excellent. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, don't do this,
Oh,
guys.
Carlton's building with diamonds.
Yeah, just we just want one thing so that we can see all the candidates. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I think Spidey is doing his.
Yeah, Spidey. Yeah, we have a little representation for all the candidates that physically can't be here but are here in voice chat. So, Leah, Spidey, that you wanted to go ahead and give your statement.
Here, he wants me to read it for him. Okay, this is Spidey's words. Citizens of the Kingdom of Sioux, I am part of the Freedom Craft Party, and I am running for president. As my role, I assure you that there will be justice and honor when I rule. I'll make sure all people receive fair treatment and have their own free rights. Yeah, that's all from Spidey.
Oh, okay. Free rights. Interesting there. Hey, SQ, thank you very much for following. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Is there anyone else here that wants to give their opening statement but isn't physically here?
Do I have an opening statement?
Yeah, Froggy, look, you need to give your opening statement.
Opening statement? Hold up.
Should probably mute.
By the way, guys, for those of you who are interested, you can still, if you still want to run for a position in the government, and you can certainly do so, just join our Discord and go to the candidacy thread, and then fill out the form that's posted at the top. It's very straightforward. It basically is your name, if you're running as an independent or as a political party, and then what position you're going for. So yeah, pretty straightforward. No shooting the other candidates, please. Chug it. Do not
I
shoot
think
the
I
other
just
candidates.
qualify for shooting at the representation of another candidate.
Yeah,
Alright.
okay.
David has his, but he can't join the voice call nor voice chat with us.
Do you want to read it for him?
He hasn't typed it yet.
Froggy, you give me your opening statement.
I don't have one. I'm sorry.
We'll just make it up. What are you running
give me
for? Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm waiting for my thing to load. I'm sorry. I have multiple things open. Where was I?
You did this to yourself.
Yeah, I know. I did this to myself. Hello, my fellow citizens. My name is Froggy, and I represent the Freedom Craft Party. I am running as a senator, and yeah, justice and honor.
Okay. Okay, excellent. And if there's anyone else that wants to say anything, let me know. If not, then we can move on. Chuckit, please do not continue to cause disruptions in the debate, or I shall not ask you any questions and remove you from the debate proceedings. Okay, then. If no one else has a statement, then let's go ahead and get to the questions. Now, the format this question is going to go is that I would just go ahead and ask a question, and if you want to go ahead and answer, feel free to. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. You're also allowed to submit, rebuttals to what people have said before, right? And to explain, like, hey, why you believe their position, how you want to reply to the position, right? We are doing a very more kind of a loose format as sort of a town hall style debate where we can allow people to have kind of discussions with each other instead of having a very formal kind of debate system because we have multiple candidates. Okay? And this will allow everyone to kind of be able to have a chance to speak. I ask that you do not interrupt anyone and it's kind of just be respectful, as is pretty standard. Okay. For the first question, candidates, as you may or may not know, we have just finished the conclusion of the war with the Chicken Empire. The Chicken Empire being a regime that has waged an aggressive war against this nation to the point that we are now conquered by them and are a vassal state. Now, before we became a republic, we were a kingdom, and the terms of the treaty required that we change our government system. Now, given all of this, do you think that the treaty terms between us and the Chicken Empire, do you believe that they were fair or unfair, and what do you wish to do about it?
All right, I'll start with this. So what the Chicken Empire did, obviously none of us liked it. Change of government, full-on war. How long did it take? Months, probably a year. Well, changes need to happen, and even though these changes, we may not like them, it's better to have these changes to improve how this kingdom lives, how the kingdom will prosper in the future. So it's not negative or positive.
Understandable. Does anyone else want to rebut that or say anything in regards to that? Some may say that the treaty terms are in fact not fair because of the fact that we needed to present a hostage to the Emperor Vader himself, and that the Emperor Vader took the extra step, strangely enough, of adopting said hostage into his family. That hostage being, of course, Rex Girls, who is now Emperor Vader's daughter. Does that not strike you as a little bit odd?
It does. It really does. It's kind of weird. But
I just
the
see
only
it as he was always a creep, so it's not odd, but it's really uncalled for.
and the only way to improve this of like the hostage of Rex would be to just check for the security, like have revisions like, hey, is the hostage okay? Maybe have 0 to no restrictions to visit the kingdom, make sure their health is all right.
What would you say to those calling for Rex's release, even if that may be in fact illegal and could restart conflict with the Empire?
Well, we could start negotiations. I have, like, funding of many sorts, and run my own business, as a matter of fact. So, zombie.
So you're simply saying that we should try to pay for Rex's release.
Like a bribe.
Well, I'm not sure it'll go down that smoothly, but we could definitely offer before we use force. And if
I
we
agree
do
with-
use
I don't think force is viable.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not viable.
I don't think force
Uh,
is a great first option. Some disagree with me, but I think trying the an olive branch way is definitely a better idea than using force first.
To be clear.
What I know
Oh.
is that Rex is adopted by, the Chicken Empire leader, and there won't be any chance of like freeing them because they're now part of their family. So the best way to possibly secure their health, their safety, is by just checking for their security.
What I think,
Make it-
so doing as they wish.
I think that, I mean, now let's say Chicken Empire does not have access to this election, right? Because I mean, mayhaps it is. Who is that?
Oh, that's
Mayhaps
another canon.
Mayhaps a direct attack would not be advisable for the kingdom's current state, but if Rex happened to go missing and appear again around here, I mean, it would not really be our responsibility, it would be theirs.
Oh, okay. So if I understand what you're saying correctly, Ward, you're saying that if Rex girls were for some reason to go missing inexplicably, it would not be our fault. It'd be the fault of the Empire because they're the ones that are supposed to watch over her.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a very
As long as they have no proof that we were involved, then yes.
it's a very
We
interesting point.
Spectate the situation with Rex before we make any actions. But yes, I do believe that we should try to use bribery.
I'm sorry, Spidey had something to add for a while back ago about the conflict situation. He said that the Freedom Craft Party will try to make sure there is no unreasonable war. So
What is the definition of an unreasonable war?
What's a reasonable war?
Yeah, let's put it that way.
the term for unreasonable that we decided. Hold on, let me go pull it up.
No, that's good. You
If
didn't
I
you have it in writing.
remember it correct, if I remember it correctly, we decided that it would be like wrong for lore related wars or fights, and wars that start for absolutely no reason or a small reason, like
So
I don't know, slight griefing, even though that's against the rules.
Small reason.
Yeah, I don't know if I understand your definition here.
So, no unreasonable war. No,
As in-
no wars over a small scenario that can be settled by something else.
now, if I may interject, Hasn't the treaty already sort of gone over? If I can find my copy. Hang on.
Oh, you disappeared.
Yeah,
I do not ha-
I'm
I
fine.
don't
I'm
have
looking
a
for my
copy.
copy of the treaty. I know
Hey, Unity.
I put it in here somewhere.
Good to see you, Unity. Welcome to the stream. We're having our debate. Debate. It probably was a bad idea
Here
to
we
do
are.
it in the wilderness, though, with all the monsters. That was probably a bad idea.
Okay. Hilarious. Now, anyway. Yeah, this has gone over roughly everything in terms of the keeping the peace. So what does the Freedom Craft Party wish to add to prevent these wars? And we're all standing on one block, Nick, and please. Yeah.
Does the Freedom Craft Party have a response to that?
Yeah, does it have an
yeah.
addition? Okay, I'm just gonna make a table at this point.
All I've got from
I
him so
already
far
have
is
a
our party is about
designated
freedom.
meeting room at my place.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
Like the table.
I mean, I like the stands. The stands are good.
Yeah.
Maybe what if you can you move your block just slightly to the left, behind you, just behind you, yeah. Move it back one to your yeah. Left from my
Creeper.
perspective.
There you go. All right.
This is a way we're not we don't need a table necessarily, but I do like the blocks we can stand on. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, I do have commands unity. Okay, so as now that we have that's a very good statements here. We have some candidates that want to make their opening statements now that they are available. I hear that David has an opening statement. Froggy, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, when we hear David's opening statement.
Give me 1 second. If it'll load. Okay, there we are. Hello, citizens. My name is David. I am running for president for the Democratic Unionists. I promise that if I get elected, I will take your voices into the conversation and represent the people.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Cool. Okay, and Den, do you want to give your opening statement?
Okay. Now, this may be a bit of a hard pill to swallow, but the current political system that we have going on in the entire Sioux Republic, I mean, look at every single other village that we have here on the Loft, and do they have these systems? It's an overcomplicated mess that I believe neglects the simplicity of what old rule means. That's what Asriel 2023 stands for, and that's bringing back to our roots of just being a simple community rather than this mess that everybody stresses over.
You're talking about the Republic system.
Yes.
Interesting. And what sort of changes would specifically would Azrael make?
What changes? Is there a need for... Okay. Hang on. Let me actually look at a few things. Discord can load for me. Okay, never mind. Now, the changes will be quite drastic, and like I said, it's a return to old form. You remember what the village was like before the war?
Yeah, it was just one person in charge.
It was quite simple. Was it stressful for you?
I guess it depended on what was needed to be done, I suppose, yeah?
Yeah. It really just needs to be a community, not this system. Just people. Not a... There doesn't need to be an election, but rather just community projects and stuff to do, not stuff to fight over, I would say.
So return to simplicity.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting, interesting. Let us move on to the next question then for all our candidates, As you may or may not be aware, we have just come out of a war. I mean, we just talked about this, yes. But as a result of this war, we have many veterans of this said conflict who have suffered under the turmoil and injury as of this war. Do you have a plan to handle the care for our returning veterans from this war that we have lost?
Taxes.
What the?
What?
What?
No.
What?
Get him out of here.
Tax the
Get him
people
out
and
of
give
here.
it to the veterans.
No.
Please remove this person.
All right. Now to be serious about this. The only way to improve, like, return to the people that have given so much to this kingdom, like Dan has given armors, way too many armors, way too many, or the mending books that also were donated to the kingdom. The best way to get repay them is by either with the economy and treaties with other villages, we could improve our ways. Maybe have like a whole mining like jobs in the kingdom to, you get paid to work as a miner. You get paid to start building. Maybe make better houses. Get rid of the masses we have in like the center.
A system of incentives, you mean?
Yeah.
Where would the payment come from?
Well, it's like an economy. You pretty much will work like mining, right?
Taxes.
Who
No.
pays you?
Oh.
The solution to everything is just taxes.
I'll like
If you
to say
get
that.
taxed, listen, if you get taxed for living in a village in a Minecraft server, what happens to the people in the village? Would they rather, A, stay within the village walls and constantly have to pay for a roof over their heads, or B, do this funny command called /wild and make their own house?
They'd rather join the colony that is under the Kingdom of Su that does not follow the rule of taxes.
There's colonies now? What?
Yeah,
Huh?
I made a colony a while back ago.
That is
It was an older stream.
Hello, is this working?
Hey,
Is
Ward.
this work? Okay. Hey, I thought it was not making sound because it was too far away. I think since we talked about payment and stuff, I think one of the things that we would like to set up is how do I say, a coin of exchange of sorts for the kingdom. It's something I've been thinking a lot about in Minecraft. The right resource to serve as a coin is not exactly easy. It cannot be diamond. It cannot be redstone. It cannot be gold. Actually, it could be redstone. But about how the compensations, I was thinking on some how can I say, some sort of monetary compensation is the source of in the form of resources that they lost during the war. Also, I was thinking about some big monument. We could have the people building a big monument of help, of course, as a memorial of the war and of all the one that fought in it.
A big monument does sound interesting. What would this monument look like?
I'm still thinking about it. It could be a big burning chicken.
A big burning chicken? Is that what you said?
When we're under-
I just throwing out
A big
ideas.
chicken
Maybe
with
maybe
When
no-
we're
something
under the
like
rule of the Chicken
like a
Empire, you
sword,
want
a
to build a
shield,
giant
a cool
statue.
shield, a giant shield. Maybe a giant shield to represent the fact that they were the protectors of this beautiful country kingdom.
We could put a burning chicken on it.
Oh yeah.
When we're under the rule and jurisdictions of the Empire, that seems like a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna start another war. For
Amazing
sure.
idea. Yep.
Also,
I
Dan,
think for the shield for now, and then we would like brainstorm some ideas later. Maybe a sword.
Reasonable.
Dan, remember how you asked me how would this payment come from?
Yeah.
I just got reminded by one of my party members about our sponsors we have that would help improve the village.
Hold
The
on, y'all
economy
have
of the
What would
sponsors?
it be?
Huh?
What would it be?
So first we would probably make payment. So there would be jobs to
That's a nice blue
improve
fire.
mining by paying with diamonds, probably some armors. Also repay a lot of donations that the kingdom received that feel like are more like debts. Like you would probably get some armors back. Some people will get diamond compensation for things they lost.
I think that sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable.
You didn't name the sponsor.
I cannot say the name of the sponsors.
That's
It's
kind
for
of
their
sus.
privacy.
Isn't that a little bit suspicious to have a
Yeah.
unnamed sponsor? That is a sort of a influence on the government that nobody knows about.
An unnamed sponsored political
Why
party
would-
that has an influence on government? Where have I seen that before?
They could be a spy, an infiltrator.
No. The thing is, you guys are thinking like, oh, the sponsor. What if the sponsor wants privacy? Do you guys not want to give the sponsor privacy?
Hmm.
I mean, if you can tell us the sponsor privately in chat to make sure that it's not, you know,
If you could tell
something
Kathy,
too bad.
There are definitely arguments on both sides, of course, of whether a donor should be private or public, and it usually falls along the lines of like how much they're donating.
I just find it weird that they have a sponsor to begin with. Like, I think that's a little concerning.
what's their interest in that actually winning?
The sponsors are not from the Chicken Empire. They're actually from no village, and I want to recruit them to the village too. And well, the sponsor is a bit of a grinder. Then you might know
Is it
them.
somebody unofficially associated with the Chicken Empire?
Nope.
An outside supplier?
From the Chicken Empire? I don't know. No,
What if they have
I guess not.
mercenaries?
I mean, they're new to the server, but they're grinders.
Okay. Well, this is an interesting development, an interesting revelation regarding some of the political parties in they're running for office. One of the things that we have established here is that there is one official city so far in the Republic, the capital, which we have not actually technically given a name. What sort of names would you guys be interested in naming the capital, and would you be interested in establishing other cities within this SMP?
I was very concerned when I heard the topic city at first because of course the colony that really threw me off at first. But as a suggestion for the capital, I definitely suggest either a simple name like Downtown or something like Penguinville.
Would you be interested in making the colony its own city?
Well, I was actually given by the chickens. I was given some of their land that they decided that they were not going to use. So I actually have 3 areas that I can separate into 3 separate cities.
I suppose the question is, should there be certain requirements for being a city? Like how many, maybe a certain number of residents, active residents.
Maybe
How will you-
I think 5 lists, maybe.
Would it be like population or land? So would it be like Would it
Maybe
be like the
population
Northwest
scale.
Ordinance back in the 1700s, or would it be more of a landmass based?
I think that by physical territory it doesn't quite make much sense on an SMP that has a very large amount. A single individual could probably make a gigantic city with nobody else living in it if they wanted to, because there's so much space available. I think that a city, might need a little bit more than that.
So more like Northwest Ordinance population, and what would the population cap be to be it declared a city?
Well, I think that's a good question. What do you guys think?
I don't know.
Probably.
It's
I think
concerning to
five
me.
of it.
'cause-
5, you said?
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I think like
I said-
10.
Ooh, 10 people. That'd make it very difficult to make a city.
There's a lot
Alright,
for
The thing about cities is that there has to be multiple people in a city. If it's only 5 people, it would just be pretty much like a group, like a little friendship group, and 10 people is more like starting to evolve as a community.
I don't know. That's
You
too
need to
many.
keep in mind how many players are online right now during an active stream. If it were 5, that would be a quarter of the players. If it were 10, that would be half of the players online right now.
It doesn't say
Yeah, that's also a bit concerning because, like, not only do I not own part of the land because I have to wait about something like 6 more months in order for them to remove the previous claim, but I only have a population of 2 people, and that happens to be me and Glitch.
Okay. Well, that's certainly something that maybe the Senate could work out in one of the laws.
I believe in 5 because we cannot expect how many people are usually online. We cannot expect a single city to have almost as much people as the capital.
Well, if it does help, 4 o'clock in the morning for me, usually there is
Hey, Rose.
maybe 5 people online.
I think that's a understandable question. I don't know if what kind of ideas you guys might have, but it should be interesting. What is your position? Let's move on to the next topic. What is your position on the military of the Republic? Given that we have just come out of a war, do we need to expand the military in preparation for something in the future? Do we need to keep it the same? Do we need to draw down now that we no longer need to worry about a major conflict? Do we need to just simply disband the entire military in favor of the Empire being able to protect us?
I think the military should stand as it is, but improve it, train them.
I think, yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Proper training is very, very, very much necessary, especially for the knights.
If I may, afterwards, of course. I mean, talk first.
Training, you were mentioning, you were saying, but like, what is that really that critical?
Yes.
Yeah,
You
I
can
may-
only give people so many items until you need to teach them how to use it.
yeah.
If you don't, then they'll just be
Shooting themselves in the foot.
mere people, like, just with this amazing armor, but they don't know how to use the items properly, and they'll be killed instantly.
I do have a
It's
slight
happened.
problem
It's
with...
tried and true battle. Like, this theory is tried and true battle tested in the war over the last 7 months. I have seen it all go down.
Maybe,
Yeah.
Yes, I agree a lot. Yes, I very much agree. The military is improvement. Individual strength Minecraft overpowers numbers. I have seen this apply in practice a lot. I've been part of a previous country, so to say, in another SMP. Many times I could see that single person overpower 5 just because he was killed them. I've been in the situation. I am more 4
Hey,
people
Rector.
got out,
One second,
out,
guys. I'm feeling a bit
how
sick.
would I say, outpowered. He got overpowered by a single person in a disadvantageous position. Yes, I have seen a single person overpower 5 in Minecraft very frequently, overpower 6 even.
Well, I do have a slight problem with the military. Isn't it just and this is not including the Navy because that's a whole nother different thing for stuff Timmy to go over a different time. But isn't the entire military just the knights?
Yes and no,
Yeah.
I would
It's hard to
say.
expand on the military much.
Because if that's the case, then I do have much more of a problem with the application system. Because so far, previously throughout the streams, and this includes for myself as a knight, all we've had to do is say, "Oh, cool, can I be a knight?" And then we teleport to Kevin's castle, and he knights us, and that's about it.
Yeah, from what I've
Same
seen, the
child.
military system and recruitment and ranks and all of that seem more so as a morale booster than an actual training and effective system of actually in terms of combat,
Hey,
not
okay, bro. And yeah, Rector, we lost the warlord.
not an
What if we use
actual.
what if we use the wolves?
Wolves?
Wolves barely
Wolves.
do any damage towards high
They're
protection
not
gear.
they're not to do damage, they are to be cannon fodder.
Wouldn't it be better to do what Hamrito does and make an elite group?
Yeah.
Why not just give training to everyone?
Yes, training to everyone, but make an elite group.
We
So
you
that
see,
elite group
you
train-
see. Okay, you see, we tried that, but then barely anybody showed up to the training.
There is a problem.
Wait, we had a previous training?
Oh yes, we've had training sessions both within and outside of Hamrito, to which nobody has shown up. Nobody actually had any motive. There's barely any motive around when it comes to actively training to get better at combat.
I didn't even know this, and that's probably also because most of the people that play still have to deal with school and chores.
Yes.
Those that have it and all that jazz. Like,
Maybe-
I need serious
Training
training.
out on this. Maybe we arm the citizens and offer incentives to do the training.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Incentives of training, but where would these incentives come from? And what would they
I
be?
mean, in my ender chest right now, I have. Let's see the exact amount. 85 diamond blocks. So
So you're saying that you would personally fund an incentive for training people to encourage people to train them?
yes.
I still don't know how that would work though, because everybody has different hours, considering that most of us are from different countries, and
Yeah,
that also serves a big threat.
Would be a big issue.
I think one of the biggest ones would be making an elite group that could start doing little trainings with people.
We tried that.
Wait, you did?
Yes, we had a whole training system, and then nobody showed up, even when I would continuously
Hey,
ping
King.
people to go out and start training people. If, heck, I'm pretty sure if I were to check from the Hamrito account, if Discord can load for me, if you were to check on the server from the Hamrito account in specifically the Minecraft general channel, you can see a bunch of training is now open. Training is now open. Here are the active trainers you can talk to. Nobody responds.
Okay, so for my thing is that I definitely have school. However,
Yes, I'll get in and join us.
depending on the hours, I think Glitch could definitely do it. I'd have to pull
Glitch
him back
energy
into the
drinks?
call. Give me a second. Don't trust Glitch. He's one of the other ones running for senator. He just doesn't use his voice or the chat. So Oh, and both Spidey and David have a lot to say on this subject.
Yeah,
I'll
if they
start
have,
with,
if they have a written statement that you would like to present for them.
Yeah, I'll start with Spidey first. Spidey says, I'd say that have the military slightly bigger, but not too much. We don't want too many soldiers, but at the same time, we want a decent army. And David says, when it comes to the theme of military, I think we need a strong military regiment. We need training, and we need to make sure that they also get taught by people who know their stuff. But I think that we should also introduce strategical military positions and not just normal infantry. I think we need a team of strategists and a strong border defense. I think we should introduce a very basic ranking system. Everybody who wants to volunteer gets the lowest rank, which everyone will start at. But looking at the amount of battles they have been in for our side, they could slowly advance, acquire more command, and in the end, we will have a team of high command people who will think of war tactics. And Spidey's thought on the training is, yes, but you got to remember time zones, and some people have a life. You can't expect them to join immediately. Bribery or not.
Okay, well said. For those of you joining us, I just want to just kind of inform you what this is. This is a debate, town hall style debate between various candidates for various positions in the Sioux Republic. That's right, we have an election now for the Sioux Republic, which is now a democracy. These are various candidates that are for the position of the president or the Senate or for governor, all electable positions. And if you are interested, pardon me guys, I'm going to cough. If you are interested, of course, you could join our Discord. You could join our Discord and declare your candidacy for a position. The election will start this weekend. Probably on a Friday night my time, because that's when I'll have time to set things up and launch the election. So there's still time for people to enter the election. We have various parties running, and if you get in, you'll be able to chart the course of our nation, at least for a month before the next election happens. So that should be interesting. Right now, we have different people giving their positions on different aspects. Does anyone want to reply or add anything more regarding what was said regarding our military?
I would like to arm the citizens.
Yeah, Freedom Craft also talked about that, like making sure that the citizens have like the right to have their weapons, any weapons, and
Didn't they already have that?
Like
This is a very free server, and there have never been any laws regarding, control or restrictions regarding any form of weapon within any village that I know of on this server.
But I think it would be more better if, at least, like, especially if they wanted to take down the government. I can't believe I'm saying this, but like the United States Constitution, the Second Bill of Rights. Hold on, let me see if I can go grab
Second Amendment.
Give me.
Unless you're talking about if it's infringed, then they have the civic duty to take it down. Or you're talking the Second Amendment, right to bear arms. Now, as he's getting the book, what I think he's trying to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're trying to enact something that's already been the status quo, and trying to advertise it as a revelation where it's been the standard for the longest time.
I'm back.
Unless you're creating restrictions on the status quo, thinking that it's a danger to the government, which so far has shown no danger to the people.
What was that about people rebelling? Huh? What
Who's
was that
rebelling?
About? He said it, not me.
I know people who are rebelling, but I'm not going to say too much because it may actually be lore defined and not lore defined.
Guys, I'm gonna go play some Roblox. Goodbye.
As far as I know, there is no. As far as I know, there's no lore-defined rebellion.
137.
And any unlore-defined rebellion is not an issue because by practicality on the server, you cannot overthrow anything.
Okay,
True.
I just found the Bill of Rights. Give me a second.
You think you could just look this up?
Hey, Kevin, is everything? Yeah.
I have it in a book. Like, I have the original documents in a book.
Pretty sure the original documents are in the White House.
Yeah.
Yes. Article 4. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. That was what we based the right to bear arms off of.
Yeah,
And
so what are you trying to argue here?
So definitely, if needed to, like, definitely for a war standards. So, like, if we have to throw people into the military, we definitely want them to have, like, above iron and gold armor.
We already do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, like, full out drafting, like, massive, like,
Yes.
possibly nuclear war on the server.
Yes, the stuff that you're advertising as part of your party is already the status quo of the server in this village.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
You're saying, so correct me if I'm wrong, I'm going to restate this because you were gone, but what you advertised like a free weapon rights, right?
Yes.
That's the status quo of the entire server. I'm carrying a sword and an axe in my hotbar as we're speaking.
Yes.
And I have a full like set of armor that I'm just not wearing at the moment. It's just normal right now. It's not the and I don't believe if you were to infringe it, how are you going to enforce that? Because it's people's inventories. That's not
right.
You gotta mix lore politics and actual practical Minecraft laws to create an effective argument in this. Which is why there's not too much to go off of due to the restrictions that Minecraft has. And by extension, the server. Because what creating a government in a server, and this goes back to my return to simplicity, is that there's already restrictions with Minecraft's base mechanics. Then there's the restrictions of the Loft, the server. And what we're trying to do is create restrictions within the village, which usually just coincide back with the Loft's rules, which is just a no griefing, no stealing, be nice.
Can you, by chance, DM me the treaty? I have not actually seen it.
I can give you a copy of a copy after this.
Okay.
The treaty is not, I don't believe it's a Google, well actually it is a Google Doc. It's better to have it as a Minecraft book, it's funnier. Anyway.
I feel like I would shove it into an ender chest, but that's just me.
What do you... Moving on to the next question, unless anyone else wants to add to this.
We're still talking about the military, aren't we?
Yes. Do you want to
talk
say
about
something?
the military? What about mercenaries? They're people that we can just pay from there, no any country. They're from no country that we can pay to fight the wars. Hmm. That's easier than training people to do it.
That could get very expensive. How would you propose we pay them?
I mean, it's easier to get a bunch of netherite and diamonds than it is to actually train people to fight well.
The bartering system could work, considering the fact that I kind of just own exactly what you described. So I can just speak personally from this. Yes, a bartering system works. Like, say, hey, we'll help you if we need, but we need, we need diamonds, or we need netherite to make gear, or we need XP bottles for XP bottles.
Yeah. I mean, it's easier to get that than it is to train people to actually be good at fighting.
Well, I mean, training the people also is just a good help to have. But that would be more so pushing on to making this a military heavy village when this is more of a build and community heavy village.
I mean, that's exactly why, though we are less military and more heavy building. If we actually have people, oh wait, let me get this. If we have people to fight the wars for us, we can focus on the building and other stuff.
I think
If
we're
I
more
make-
military heavy for this, and that's just because that we are trying to be more of a community free build, that sort of stuff for this village. But
Thank you for the follow, of course.
Kevin's
Perry?
already been attacked. Like Kevin's village has already been attacked more than anybody else's village on the
Jay's
server.
village, Jay's village is a little bit more of a. I believe Jay's village has been attacked more.
It's a debate. It's a political debate
Yeah.
for the Republic.
You want me
We're
to
gonna start
count
voting
the
on Friday.
recorded bombings that have happened? Because I can
Hold
go
up, we
there.
had bombings?
Yes. Yes,
That's
it,
what
yes.
That's not fun.
You want me to
That's
count
not
it?
fun. Never mind.
You want me to count it? You want me
No,
to count the amount of times
So
that
My argument's thwarted. We're good.
I can and
Sadly,
will?
I will have to dismiss myself from this debate.
Thank you for joining us, Carton.
Yeah.
What about wars?
The number that I saw most was 17.
Dang.
What do you think that we would be? Do you think that our nation is properly prepared for dealing with such a threat were to come to us?
I mean, I'm prepared. I don't know
Well,
if the nation
define
is, but
such
I
a
am.
threat.
Well, a bomber, for instance, or I have heard rumors of people that are interested in making this nation into a dictatorship.
Yeah, I've also heard of that.
So
Well,
the dictatorship would require a hostile takeover or a democratic manipulation. So dictatorship would require a hostile takeover or democratic manipulation. The hostile takeover, again, practical Minecraft, which cannot. So it's basically cannot happen unless you allow it to happen. Now, in terms of the manipulation, I'd say you just need to be well informed and wary of and aware of the people who you're allowing to take charge of certain aspects.
Now, as for the bombing, you do have to specify which type of bombing. Is it more nuclear? Like it
Yeah,
could take
kind
of.
out the entire capital?
It's nuclear.
They vary. The bombs vary in size and scale. Now, I'm going to go practical with describing how they are. It's a plugin, and if you were at
Hey,
the
Rocco.
battle of the nuclear reactor in which it exploded,
Yeah, get here and join us.
out of lore, I'm just going to describe this. A command was just put in by leadership to place one of those bombs. It's an end crystal with a boss bar timer and a health that you need to disarm. Now, the disarming is not too hard. It's done
that
in.
one.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
slap it a bunch of times.
Yeah, you just slap it a bunch of times, or you move it with pistons till
Now,
it's out of the way.
I do have a question with the bomb scenario. Does the different like would one tool take it out easier than a different tool? Or
They all
No.
they all do the
We don't
same,
know.
but if it helps the health or the amount of time does not coincide with the health, but it does coincide with the how do I describe what is it? The blast radius. Usually. It's very like
Hey Arnar, thank you for the raid. How you doing?
it's
How was your
unknown
stream? What'd you play?
territory.
What'd you do? Thank you for
That's
joining
what
us,
it is.
Arnar.
But
Welcome
that's
everybody.
more
We're at
so
a debate
J-lore,
for
and
the
that's just discussing how the bombs
the
go.
SMP. How's
It's
that
more
going
so
for you?
figuring out who's behind it.
Thank you.
Okay, so as for a bomb scenario, I do think that it would be better to have, I guess, more of highly trained in the server style bombs to take out and defuse the bomb. And in case of failure to defuse the bomb, sort of similar to the United States, but not exactly.
What do you mean by sort of similar to the United States?
Talking about a bomb squad?
No. We could definitely have either
Yeah, Arnar, how was your stream?
a bunker like Spidey saying.
You were joining us.
An emergency bunker.
Why hide?
I literally
they're
am
easy to
in the
defuse.
process of building one
For more
right
of the
now. If
for more
anybody
of the
wants to
citizen
see it,
safety.
just go / keyword
If they're
Kevin Sue, and I'll show you guys where it is.
what?
Want to
I
mention
don't
that too? Okay,
believe we're
Rocker.
moving.
No.
Yeah, we're
Is
just gonna stay right here.
Why we don't
Yeah.
use the bombs if there is bombs? Why don't we just blow people?
Why not just defuse it? It's not that hard.
Well, what I'm saying is that a team of experts, like a bomb squad, yes.
Hi, Pixel's great,
And then in
Arnar.
case-
Thank
and then
you
in
for
case
the
of
raid.
failure
Let's
to
get a shout for
defuse
our
the
friend
bomb.
Arnar. Everyone give Arnar a follow.
And it does in fact explode. Definitely emergency bunkers for the citizens.
If it does explode, then the radius that it explodes in is done, and that's it. There is no after effects. There is nothing that you need to worry about after it's exploded besides the giant crater that you're left with. As per failing to defuse it, I believe a bomb squad is more reductive to defusing it than just having everybody defuse the bomb, which is what they're built to do, which is quite literally just a ticking time bomb that you just slap a few times until it's diffused. The real scare is in finding it before it's too late, in which then nothing is safe because the bomb could appear anywhere. So who's to say the bomb can't appear in the safety bunker?
That's fair.
I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to just to let everyone know what is going on currently. So this is a debate. This is the first debate for the Sioux Republic elections. The Sioux Republic is a democracy, and the elections will start tomorrow night on Friday. We have people running for president, for senators, or for governor. And the Sioux Republic is this giant area right here. And so it's beyond. There's a wall here, but it expands a little bit beyond this wall. And it's a former kingdom. We have just recently lost the war against the Chicken Empire, and we are now forced into a sort of strange sort of government system where we are a democracy with some undemocratic elements, as you will, because of we are now a vassal of the
Are we
empire.
forced into this?
Yeah, it's in the treaty. So we are currently trying to plan out the course, the future of this nation via a democratic style of government and everything. But but for those of you curious, this is a lore SMP. It's a viewer SMP. So if you guys want to join us, you're welcome to do so. You don't even have to get involved in our lore, right? The lore tends to be right in this area, but there's like tons of people that are just kind of scattered about across the map in different areas that people just do their own things. So yeah.
I'm reading the treaty right now. It says the Kingdom of Su must reform their government to prevent conflict from ever arising again. Not the Kingdom of Su must reform their government into a democracy.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
But the undemocratic elements is part of the term of where the war may never arise again.
The Chicken Empire shall have significant authority and veto in this new government.
Yeah, that's part of it too. Yeah.
That's the entire term.
That's why there's one senator that's unelected, and that there's there's a magister that's selected by the emperor, and one minister selected by the emperor, and also the emperor has a veto power. Yeah.
Intruder.
So very interesting aspects there. It's usually you don't have an undemocratic element like that, but it exists.
So we're not a democracy.
We're mostly a democracy. Just like how like a democratic monarchy had during the say like the 1800s was mostly a democracy for like say England, United Kingdom, but the king still had significant power, and then it sort of just kind of became more democratic. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a lot to read from both Spidey and David. Spidey's counter argument to the bomb scenario, not the bomb squad, but the emergency bunker. He says, yes, but say it's a nuclear bomb. We would need to wait a long time for the radiation just to go away. What then? A bunker is still a good option. And if you want to counter argue that, we can. Y'all can.
Java Edition.
There are no nuclear bombs anymore. The last one detonated at the Battle of the Silo. There is nothing else. There are no nukes.
The Chicken
Empire.
The
server
the
does not have nukes.
Yeah, the Chicken Empire did demand the irradiated land of the silo, so...
All we got is irradiated land, which now belongs to the Empire.
Which is very odd, but, yeah.
I don't know, they just want to study irradiated soil or something like that, create mutants. Be my guest.
Okay.
Get radiation poisoning.
And David says about the bomb squad, a bomb squad is a waste of resources since it's fairly simple to defuse. I agree with Denny Reeb that we should rather have the people do it.
If you've ever done J-lore, you know what I'm talking about.
I have not done J-lore, but okay.
A lot 1B.
Clearly,
you just slap it.
Clearly, I need to get like all of the lore of the entire server, especially considering
I'm
trying to make an animated series of it.
Okay, going outside of the fourth wall here, the lore will not cross over between Jay and Kevin's unless directly pre-planned, in which it is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could be. It would just take more work.
Yeah,
that's
and
true, it could
currently
be.
we're trying to figure out this whole situation, so it's not...
Okay. Spidey... I'm trying to look for... Oh, there's his counter-argument to Denny Reeb's previous statement about the nukes. Yes, but you've seen other wars. They still have them at the ready in case they need to use them.
Can we?
In real life. This is Minecraft. Please tell me the crafting recipe for a nuclear bomb, and then I will believe you.
I'm pretty sure it's like 2 obsidians, a sugar cane, a stick, and an arrow.
Oh,
and a rocket launcher.
Where's the uranium, plutonium, a split atom? Come on.
I like the arrow. That's
I have
a good
plenty of
touch.
plutonium at my base.
Really, man? There's no plutonium.
Actual plutonium or a green rock renamed plutonium?
I prefer not to answer this question.
Busy being I'm busy being harassed in chat
Wow,
from
geez,
my
Bo.
pronunciation problems.
Can we just use weirdos and be with that? Can we just summon a bunch of weirdos with that base and be over with that? I don't want to actually have too long to fight, to be honest.
Okay, let's move on to the next topic here because we don't have too much time. There has been some discussion regarding having a Bill of Rights for the citizens of this nation. Do you think that we need a Bill of Rights, and if so, what rights do you think we need?
Everyone has all the rights we need.
We don't need it.
Could you expand upon that?
All right, hang on. As I have said, what will the Bill of Rights add? What can be added already? The Bill of Rights will just restate what is already the status quo in things, not actually add anything to the table, unless there's something new. Something new. Please, can anybody think of something new that could be added?
I'm going to go pull up the Freedom Craft Bill of Rights that they came up with. Let me go find them.
About the right of
No,
silence
that's
and the
not
right
it.
of speech.
Bill of Rights. There we are. There we are. Okay. Most of this follows
How
actually
about
the United States
women's
Bill of
not
Rights.
right to vote?
What?
The right to vote. Please tell me again what we're exactly doing here. We're arguing for the people to vote for us, which is their right already.
No, we're talking about a different Bill of Rights.
Yeah, I know. But this is the kingdom. This is the Sioux Republic, not the United States of America.
Give me 1 second. I'll be.
Stop ruining
Hey,
the
Brady.
immersion, damn it. Stop ruining the immersion.
You really like that Randy statue, don't you?
What statue?
It's a good statue. It's supposed to represent everyone that's not physically present.
Oh yes, that statue.
Ah,
What statue?
Do you see it right? The head, the arms.
I don't
They
see
have
a
tiny
statue.
armor. Does that count as a statue?
What statue are we talking
Barely.
Anyway, as I was gonna agree, everyone has all the rights they need. Although having it written stops anyone that is elected from taking them away. No. It's like sure, everyone, but nothing says that we cannot change that.
Reasonable, understandable. Froggy, did you find that list, right? For those who are joining us, this is the debate. This is a political debate between different candidates for various positions in the Sioux Republic. We have a republic because we have lost the war against the Chicken Empire. We have lost the war against the Chicken Empire, and we have reformed our government. And now the government, or these candidates, I should say, are debating what their policies will be moving forward and what they believe should be changed or implemented in the government, right? So these candidates are running for government, and you are certainly welcome to run for government if you wish to. The candidacy thread is still open, although I will be closing it sometime tomorrow so that I can start creating the actual voting ballot for everyone. So that's what's going on right now. But yes, we are. How do you run for government? There is a thread here on Discord here. I'll post the link so shortly. Right now, the candidates are discussing Bill of Rights and if we need one or not. I posted the link to the candidacy thread in the stream. So you have to declare your candidacy for senator if you want to be 1B.
If I may say, since we're talking about our process stuff, I promise to keep everything that people like, and I'll take away everything that people don't like.
But what if people don't? What if people don't like certain things? What if there are people that think that we should ban the eating of chickens, for example?
Well, they're silly gooses. If they say that, they probably are chicken in disguise.
I mean, maybe they might be chickens in disguise. Maybe they're vegetarians.
Maybe we should elect a secret police to spy on people. Just saying.
Wait, would you, Canada Ward, implement a secret police in the nation?
I mean, if I say it won't be secret, not really. It won't be really secret if I tell you about it.
That does sound
Well,
interesting.
I just think there's a lot of suspicious things going on.
That's probably true. I don't necessarily know if that would be the most democratic thing, but it would certainly be possible by the government.
Trust me, every democracy that I know has one of those.
Yes. What democracy is that, Ward?
USA.
Okay. Right. Does anyone else wish to talk about this topic? Although I don't. Is anyone interested in, or does everyone want to move on to the next topic?
I think we can move on.
I am okay.
Okay.
I have a question. Is surviving the mobs part of the election? Is it part of the process? Not
Sorry,
dying?
what was the question, Ward?
Is surviving the mobs part of the election? Like, are you disqualified if
No,
you
it
die
is
to the
not.
mob? I wanted to have a nice little discussion in an open field to represent how open we are towards our discussion and democracy.
I do like the open field a lot. There's a lake there, very cool.
But I did not realize that we'd also be assaulted by a lot of creatures in the process. So
No.
there's a certain level of things there.
I'm sorry, I'm back. Are we still on the Bill of Rights?
Yes, Froggy, did you want to read something?
Yes. A lot of ours was based off of, and these may actually follow other ones. However, like other rules regarding the server and of course the kingdom. However, a lot of these did in fact follow the U.S. Bill of Rights. Some of the approved ones is definitely no search and seizure. Right of no quartering of troops. Like, we can't force that on people. Free speech within server rules, the right to bear arms, a fair trial within the Republic, and no arrest without evidence. Oh, and unnecessary killing.
Those are already server rules, or just stuff that is already being done.
Stop ruining the immersion for the people live, okay?
I'm
Yeah, what do you can talk
I'm
about.
countering his claim. That's part of it.
I suppose.
I have heard that adding some rules regarding trials, some regulations regarding trials, might be pretty reasonable in terms of rights.
Trials are right. All right.
Like
True.
not being forced to incriminate yourself on the witness stand, right? Kind of thing. Spluff, you may go ahead and if you want to create a little platform, since you are a candidate. I believe Voided, you are also a candidate, and you can join our voice chat if you guys want to try to keep it the semicircle going here, right? You know, the semicircle between all the candidates. You back up a bit more, Spluff. Back up a bit more. You probably wanna do it like
like here.
You're right there. Yeah.
Psycho.
Yeah, that way you can. That way you don't. You're not kind of like in the center of things there. Yeah. And you could join our voice chat, our Minecraft voice chat, if you want to give like a statement or whatnot. But yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, you might want to back up a little more, Spluff. So that kind of thing here. Yeah, anyone who is interested in who has declared the candidacy can join our debate and discuss things. I recommend joining the voice chat. See, everyone be there.
All right, so David, correct me if I'm wrong. You want me to go over the Fifth and Sixth Amendment of the Bill of Rights?
Yeah, the Minecraft Hangout channel.
Add that? Yeah, okay. Let me find them. No. Of course, the Fifth Amendment is, no person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia when in actual service, in time of war or public danger, nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation.
So far, you would be in favor of judicial rights.
No, this is what David is saying.
Can you repeat what was last, like the last part of that?
You want me to reread the last part of that?
Yes.
To which part was it cut off?
What? Like,
what was the last...
Okay, here's the thing. I cannot read Discord right now. It's being very, very dumb with me, so I can't actually... Like, all the messages have failed to load. Actually, hang on. I'm going to restart my computer real quick. I am going to be... Oh, that's why it needs to update. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll be on my phone, I guess, so lesser quality.
Okay, so the other one that David said, in all criminal wait. No, that's the 8th one, never mind. Okay.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Voided, do you want to give an opening statement or a general statement on why people should vote for you? You may do so now since you have just joined us. You don't have to if you don't want to, of course. You are muted on the Discord voice chat.
Are they attempting to speak? Oh, okay.
Let me just think of one at some point.
Because... You want me to come back to you?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I'll come back to you, certainly. I don't think Spluff is in this voice chat yet, unless I am mistaken. So I can't get your information, Spluff. But let me just move on to the next topic, if you guys will.
Next topic.
The next topic, right? So, given the given everything that has happened, is there any significant change? Is there any significant change to to the no spluff. It has to be in voice chat. It has to be in voice chat, or you can message somebody like Froggy to talk for you.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah,
You can.
yeah.
Yeah.
But is there any significant change that you would like to see made in the Super Republic over the next 4 weeks, which would be your term? Every position is elected for 4 weeks.
Okay, definitely one of the ones in the Freedom Craft party that I set up specifically was more of a protection for the Transcontinental Railroad, for at least in the kingdom and the colony.
I have noticed that the railroad is very badly damaged and doesn't really connect anywhere.
Does the railroad serve a purpose?
The railroad served a. I know that the teleportation and that the ice bridge in the Nether existed, but the whole point of the railroad was mostly for transportation and travel in the overworld to some of the major and unmajor parts of the server.
Are you talking about the very large line that sometimes covers the inner parts of the RTP range? Talking about that?
Lines.
Yes. Like the very large, just straight line that goes between. I have a world map mod, so I can see like between like x negative 4900, going all the way down the x-axis.
Can you send me a screenshot?
I cannot screenshot the. I can screen share.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. So.
Hold on. Let me
Like this right here. It just goes on and on. I haven't actually fully.
No, that is not me.
Right.
Where's the kingdom? There's the kingdom, right?
Yes, this is the Sea Republic. This is Jay's Village. This is Red Town.
Okay, so in closer to Kevin's village, if you go down, more towards the bay, yeah, that line there leads over to the colony, and if you notice, it goes past the naval base. However, yeah, there's the colony right there, but if you go back over towards the colony, there is a glass-ish tunnel leading both out towards the more west and back up north towards more of the Kevin Sue area. No, up. So like zoom in real quick on the colony.
This is the colony?
No. Go back following the bridge. Right there's the colony. That place with the house.
I see the glass like going up here.
Yeah, that's through Noxie's previous land that he was going to give to me, and it is supposed to go over to General Stone's Kingdom of Aridona, and then it's supposed to come back through and then it's supposed to come back through Kevin's village, and it's supposed to go to Jay's village. And that's about all I have so far for the plan of it. And it does, in fact, start at Gray's City.
Now, obviously something would need maintenance if it were to have use, right? Or if it were to get used.
Correct.
Have you seen anybody use it?
Besides me, yes. I have seen Glitch and Gray both use it occasionally. Like, they'll sometimes ride on it just to ride on it. When it was more completed, but because I'm working on so many parts at once, and of course the destruction due to the people who have commands of world editing, like easy world editing, it has been destroyed so much that there is no actual full line anymore to anywhere. And because I'm not on nearly as often as I was when I first started this project, it's just been it just keeps on being destroyed more and more every time I look at it.
It really is sad. I like running the Steam engine on it, and the brokenness is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
So maybe more of a community project, because
Yes.
community projects are really the heart and soul of what creates village engagement peacefully.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe a community project to create and preserve the railway could work.
Now, of course, one of my major problems with it was I actually did a railway way back when to Jay's. Kevin actually saw it when I mentioned it the first time of a major railway, and that was back when the colony was actually closer to the Kingdom of Arizona. And I moved because General Gray bought the land. He hasn't paid me, but he bought the land, and
So it's still in your name? Well, it's not. It's technically in his name because he owns the claim. Anyway.
yeah. But I talked to Gray about it. He said he definitely wanted the railroad. Kevin wanted the railroad. And I believe Gray wanted the railroad. Now, Jay happened to have a major problem with it, so I actually have bits and pieces of the underground part
Okay.
that still happened to be intact. But as for the station, because I had no area for a station, and from there it goes more towards Gray's City, and then it just goes straight.
So you basically want the railroad as part of your goals.
Yes.
Okay. Are there any other candidates that wish to speak about this?
About the railroads?
No,
Or
about what you'd like to accomplish in your first term.
Of course, and if I may, where I'm from, there is this quote to say, "It's not enough to be free, to be brave, strong, and warrior.
Hey, Leonard, take
People
care.
without virtue will become as slaves." This is a quote where I'm from, and I would like to invest in culture. We will have people writing books with material compensation. We will be the library for all these books.
Oh, a library for all the books. That does sound fun.
Yeah.
Community projects for us, nice.
Okay, so David said in chat, if he is elected, he wants to see a change in how the treasury is, because earlier our treasury had mostly just been carried on hand by Kevin. If he gets elected, he would want to change that and make a more concrete vault to store the treasury in. And he would also see if, as a side mission, we could find someone to build an office for the president and cabinet, and office for the Senate, and other things like such. If any of these were not to be finished, I would pass my work on to my successor.
Wouldn't a vault be more dangerous though? I mean, than just carrying on a person?
I think it would. I think it could.
I mean, let's say Kevin has an ender chest and a bunch of, how is the name of those blocks that you can store items on? Choco blocks, yes? You can just store the treasure in the choco blocks and in the ender chest, and that's more than any vault can ever do.
I mean, I'm sure that if we put all our treasury in a vault, nothing bad will ever happen to it whatsoever.
I also like to add that if I
sarcastic,
do
right?
become president, I require no such thing as a fancy office. I'm gonna rule right here from this stone block, this cobblestone block, and this book in front of me. I'm gonna rule from here.
You're a simple man of the people. Is that what you're saying, Lord?
Yes.
Very well.
Kevin.
Yeah.
What you said with the vault, this is coming from the man that lost the Allanation cookie from like a year ago. That was from me, because we put it in the vault.
See, I'm sure nothing bad will happen to the treasury.
It's simple,
Kevin,
just
vault-
private chests.
I went to double check on one of my old diaries, because that's where I decided to store it, was in the vault. And then yeah, and that's when I found out that the vault got moved, but nothing of the original vault besides stuff like stuff from Gray and Jay both ended up there.
See, nothing bad will ever happen. Voided, would you like to make your statement now?
I am still writing my statement.
Oh, okay. Then we'll come back to you. Does anyone else have anything that they'd like to accomplish in their first term? That they'd like to promise.
I promise to return to simplicity, return to form before the war, which has scarred us all very much, body and mind. There's no real need for this overly complex system being put in. You just need to have fun with viewers on a viewer SMP rather than.
If you win the elections, to win the elections.
What?
Okay, so Spidey does have. I'm sorry. Ward, go ahead.
No, I asked if he's promised to. God damn it! I mean, sorry.
Wow, language.
Sorry. I was caught by surprise. I asked, so his promise if he wins the election is to end the elections. Is that it? No more elections?
Yeah.
Oh, but that's no fun.
Wait, but wouldn't that also mean like you would give up your own office or proceed to fight a war over to giving up your own office?
What do you mean fighting a war? What do you mean fighting a war?
Like, in trying to go back to simplicity, you are aware that this may spark up another chicken war, right?
It would spark up another war how?
Well, considering the fact that we wouldn't be following the treaty, there would be no purpose for the treaty. Therefore, if they want to declare war again, they can, by all means.
How would we be breaking the treaty? Feels like just doing simple community tasks.
But falling back to simplicity, that would mean that the chicken empire would have no control over it, and that's what they want. They want more of a say in it, more like
they won't need a say.
Well, right.
They need a say to intervene, not
but are you prepared to fight a potential war? Because that's what that could spark.
It doesn't spark a war. Because they won't need a say. It's called simple and peaceful. You don't need to rile up constantly over what? The reason why the first war started was due to a complication between chickens killing players and players killing chickens.
Maybe, Nathaniel. Depends on where we put it. It might be in the vault.
How would another one start? Well, because they have a say which they don't need to say?
Correct. They are an empire. They have beaten us before.
Okay.
So I think it's fair that for now, anyways, provided they're not listening.
What would they need to say, though?
Well, it's more like the colonies before they it's
Going
more like
back
no
to the
taxation
US.
without representation, except without the taxes part.
There's no taxes.
Is that they don't want to be a part of the kingdom if the community doesn't get it. And to them, it may feel like I'm not on the chicken side. I'm full Kevin, but I'm putting myself into their shoes, and I'm saying that they may see it as they don't get to have any suggestions for the kingdom.
Oh, they have full suggestions. How would this be open to their suggestions if it's internal elections?
Okay. Moving on.
Okay, Spidey does have a promise.
Yes, what does Spidey like to say?
Spidey's promise is that if the Freedom Craft Party gets picked, we will make sure our promises are kept, and we will be sure to help out as many as possible, but we won't make promises that we can't keep. We will all try our best to be on as much as possible, so that way we can do our duty and make peace and freedom for everyone, and so everyone can have their free rights.
Reasonable.
Okay.
Okay. Voided, you want to go ahead?
You're muted. Just so you know. Void, you're muted on Discord in case you're talking.
I've got a message request. Oh, okay. Voided wants me to... You know, guys, I'm not the only one that can speak for y'all, but okay. Hello, we are the Voided System / Nightmare System. We believe in equal rights for all and to help the community to make sure the Sioux Republic a wonderful and prosperous place to thrive and come together as a community to help each other in hard times and good times. I would like to help the Republic of Sioux. I would like to make a treasury and protection detail of the lands. I think they're using a translator. And to make close relations with allies and to make sure the vault has guards. I would promise to help everyone in anything that they need and help with and situation that occur. I do hope that you will have me as president, and I will do my best to make sure the Sioux Republic is a safe place for everyone.
Well said. Well said.
That was a mouthful.
Well, for you do a good job on speaking for everyone.
I try.
Maybe that's why we all make you do it.
I think he's gonna win just because he's speaking for everyone. Everyone that's gonna vote on that is gonna vote on him now.
It's like, yeah, I really liked what that froggy person said. It felt like it was like a lot of random stuff that didn't quite like make sense together. But I'm sure Froggy did speak a lot.
That's all they need to
Quick.
know.
Quick, I gotta
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
I gotta
that's
say
all.
random stuff so they think I know what I'm saying. Words.
Okay.
I was reading a Voided Systems message. So.
If
That's them, not me. I'm just reading it.
We have, ladies and gentlemen, and we have come to the end. We have come to the end of this debate. I will allow each candidate a brief closing statement if they would like, or on anything that they wish to discuss in regards to this upcoming election. Oh, Spluff hasn't. Well, Spluff, go ahead and tell.
Yes, I've got
okay,
Spluff.
I will-
I've got Spluff.
Okay. Go ahead, Spluff.
Okay,
Go
I
ahead.
was
Go
about
ahead.
to reach for Spluff.
My name is... Oh, okay, Spluff might have more. But my name is Spluff. I am running for president. I believe in justice for all. People get what they need and sometimes what they want. I will listen to others' ideas. I will make new and more roads, brick or concrete. I will fix up the town, destroying old and useless builds / blocks, etc. And they say that they might have more. So...
Well, you can put that as part of your closing statement, Spluff. Yeah, kind of thing here. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and go through everyone's closing statements, just one, something that you guys want to leave the viewers remembering on why they should vote for you. Okay. So
everybody else first.
What if you don't want to speak some more? Wow.
I need to catch my breath. I'm an asthmatic.
Wow, we're making you talk? Jeez. Okay.
I guess I have the best voice.
Why don't we go ahead and start with you, Ward?
Okay, I would just like to say that it's been an honor, gentlemen, being here. It was very cool, and everyone, even if I do not win, it was a pleasure to be here with you all. And I sure the country will be in good hands, in most of your hands. But I still gonna, if I do win, I'll do my best to apply to all the promise that I did and develop this country to a new level. It's not yet, but I know that it can reach.
Yes, sir.
It has the potential. And thanks a lot, Kevin, of course. Also, hello everyone on the stream. Hope everyone had fun.
Thank you, Ward. Dan, how about you next?
All right. So, this is more so representing Irene as real, not myself. for the presidency. In terms of what needs to be done is quite simple. And also, it would be very, very funny to have somebody who has never joined the Loft be a ruler of a town in the Loft. Because Irina Israel is in fact a Bedrock player. And we have actually a little bit of lore, like, cooking up planned a little bit for what would happen if we were to win. So, we have plans for goofy things that could potentially happen, and it would be pretty funny. It would be pretty cool. But also a return to simplicity, community projects, player engagement, all of that.
Yeah, that would be strange to elect somebody to the presidency who's never been on the Loft.
But it would be funny.
It would definitely be funny. Froggy, have any statements have been sent to your way there? Yeah, Angel, if anyone keeps attacking, just go ahead and report them to the Loft staff. Just say, hey, do /help op. And then Loft staff.
Negative, I have not seen any DMs sent to me about their final statements. However, it appears that Fluff is attempting to fully decide on what they're going to be.
Okay.
Running for the political part.
Froggy, did you want to give your own closing statement?
Oh, wait. Oh, David has a closing statement. Never mind. David says...
Oh, okay.
I got this.
Okay.
David would like to make a closing statement very much. Why should you vote for me? Remember that the only candidate with the guts to stand alongside both Kevin and the Emperor. I think that you should vote who you want. Doesn't matter if it were me or any other of these fine candidates. But I do think I am your best option. But that was any closing statement. Remember to think carefully about the elections. That's David's statement.
So wait, his statement was that he's the only person to stand next to both sides?
Yep.
Traitor.
I don't know how well that works politically, but okay.
Well,
the only guy to turn his back on the kingdom after they lost.
That's very
I would have I will happily read anybody's closing statements in a goofy voice that I can do.
Oh
Just for differentiation.
Oh no.
As for my closing statement, I just want to say, definitely, thank you everybody, especially Kevin, for allowing it to be more of a more suitable time for everybody. So definitely thank you for that. And yeah, I'm helping Gray run for president, and if he does get elected, then I will be... Okay, Spidey has one. I mean, I'm helping Spidey run for president because I'll be under their vice president. Or if Spidey does not get elected for president, I will be running for senator. So just remember me in the elections as the guy that spoke for everybody.
Very well, Froggy. And you said you wanted to read Spidey's closing statement?
Yes. Spidey says he wants to say, vote for the Freedom Craft because I think the chickens are pulling a Macbeth. The server is in chaos. And we need Kevin back on the throne. He's the rightful heir.
And that's not going against the treaty?
These are Spidey's words. I don't even know where they came from.
So I guess there's some internal party disagreement.
Yep.
on your policies regarding the Empire.
Is that?
Yeah. If Kevin gets elected every time, it's still democracy.
Okay.
So, I guess that's it.
Well, I mean, There might be some other people who have send you their
That's
final
true, and
statements.
I would love
and I
to
can
read
go-
them.
And if you're willing to stay in the voice chat with me, I will gladly go over everybody's. 'Cause
Den Ribe said they'd read it in a funny voice, Voided.
I don't know. Do you want the funny voice or like? I don't know. I can do funny voices too.
Are you able to go really funny?
It says like, would you like to read Icicle's statement? It's on a sign right here in front of Icicle.
There's Icicle.
It's a very short statement, yeah.
My statement is you will not regret we will have power.
Very reasonable, understandable.
Okay, I guess we can limit this down because I'm not on the server. Is that maybe Denny Reeb can go over all of the Minecraft ones, and then I can do potentially all of the Discord ones. If Kevin is willing to stay in the voice chat, because I know he has strict things about the voice chat during his streams.
Well, I just want to. Maybe we should just clarify what Den's name is. How to say it, pronunciation.
Denribe.
I'm sorry, Denribe.
But
yeah, it's many people get it wrong.
Have you considered like changing your spelling?
No, it's derived from parts of my real name. So.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Spidey says that he wasn't trying to say anything by the Macbeth and Chaos and Kevin back on the throne. He's just saying what he thinks.
When I say it, dude, we're under a treaty and a rule of an empire, and you're like, dude, screw those guys. Like,
so I guess that's Spidey's honest position. Okay.
A is honest.
Yeah, at least
you don't get from politicians all too much, but he's honest.
Spidey's a candidate for burning down the treaty and seeing what happens. Okay, Dan, I think you got sent a message on Discord from Voided.
Oh, yeah. All right.
We hope you consider us a candidate, and we hope to help everyone with anything that is needed to change and fixes.
Okay, now I can't take you seriously at all.
All right, hang on. I got a better one.
We hope you consider us a candidate, and we hope to help everyone with anything that's needed, change and fixes.
Let me see if I can pull out my Kermit the Frog impression for...
This is what it all devolved into.
Oh dear. Are there any other closing statements that anyone wishes to make that we've missed?
Yes, Spidey keeps fighting everybody, and Gray is changing it. However, hello guys, Kermit the Frog here. Spidey says he's not burning it down, he's just saying it's his thing. He doesn't mean anything to break the treaty.
I mean, it's not the worst position, right? Sometimes when you stake a position that's different than everyone else, you'll get a certain group of people that will vote for you, right? Because they'll say like, "Oh, I agree with this position, and I will vote for this candidate," right? If everyone is the same, no one is different, right? And there's no reason to vote for someone else.
The Andrew Jackson scenario.
Like, Spidey's position is break the treaty. There are people that will vote for that because they agree with that.
If you're fighting another war, I'm not helping you.
Yeah. Same.
We're already recovering. We're already trying to recover resource-wise, so I'm not.
So definitely, now that I'm seeing the list of people who would be president, besides David, just because he's on the flip side for me, everybody else seems to be good candidates. I don't see any reason why I should feel threatened by the president for my colony, for the colony that I run.
You see, everyone besides David seems pretty good.
Those are fighting words.
Hey, David, you said it in your closing statement that you've been on both sides of the spectrum. What do you want
And
me
you
to do?
advertised it like it was a good thing, man. Like,
Dude, it's not a good. It can be a good thing if we're not going to go back to war. It'll be a bad thing if we go back to war because then you'll be shoved directly in the middle, and neither side will probably trust you.
it would be a good thing if it was with. Oh.
That kind of things like we need a secret
If
policy.
we
just
weren't,
saying.
you know,
Oh,
in a
no,
7-month entanglement with these
David's about
guys.
David's about to like throw as many bricks at us as possible.
Alright, well, I do have a few things to add.
Thank you very much, Rockstar, for the follow.
Alright, well, I do have a few things to add about the rest of my fellow candidates. Now, y'all sit down and listen.
This is David speaking, by the way.
Okay, let me do Gray real quick before David finishes. Should I do this in a serious voice or a funny voice?
Just doing a series.
Okay. The Freedom Craft Party does not want to destroy the treaty. I don't know where Spidey got this from. We want to establish peace with everyone and have all nations prosper. We have a Bill of Rights to protect our citizens and some amendment ideas already. We just want peace, no war, just peace, peace on everyone's terms. Gray, you may or may... Welcome, Zern. Gray, you may or may not have missed it, but we did go over the Bill of Rights. Some of them were just thrown in as... Some of them were just thrown in as some of them were just thrown and attacked at by I can't pronounce it now.
Denride. I'm just called Den.
Yeah, just say use Den. Den's an easy one.
Okay, so Den basically Den said that all of our Bill of Rights currently follow the rules of both the server and the kingdom. So, anyways,
Is that
David spoke.
Is that all you have to say, Froggy?
All right, yeah.
Let's look at Spidey. Wants to ruin the treaty, and the only thing keeping us from ruination by the hand of the Empire. And the Irina's real has never been on the server. The only reason to vote them is haha funny. And then there's Carton, who couldn't remember the name of their own party's name.
Okay. For the Irina's real thing, I quite literally put out like all of the things that would be done with Asriel 2023 and the lore that is planned for the future. And who said that Irene isn't going to join? Let's just say that. Yeah.
Okay, but to be fair, you cannot like roast the last minute joiners like that because that's just not cool.
If you're gonna put in IRL stuff, the entire thing had to be redone because of your internet, and still you couldn't attend in game. So don't even.
I mean, fair about Chug It though.
Okay, besides David and Chugget, everyone seems fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
All right. I think
that was an interesting debate. Everyone that was revealing, and in some places, maybe a little too revealing. So thank you all very much for joining us in this debate here. We are going to you can still, if you're interested in running, you can still declare your candidacy in the thread in the Discord. We also have, if you also want to run as a party, you certainly can do so. You can form your own political party, get people to go together. In fact, running as a party in the Senate is usually not the worst idea. I will be closing candidates some submissions tomorrow at some point, and then tomorrow night I will be releasing the ballots. I will be releasing the ballots for the election, and I'll keep those open for at least 48 hours, maybe a little bit longer. It really just depends on when I can get to them, depending on my schedule. And we will see the results for the new government. As the king, according to the Constitution, I am basically responsible for running the election and how everything works out. I also will be presenting to the government what sort of different challenges that they're currently facing, some of which were discussed in this debate, and allow them to determine how they wish to proceed forward with these challenges. All of this, of course, will allow the nation to move forward, and we should have some very interesting lore that comes out of this. So, thank you all. May the best candidates win, and I will wish you good luck.
Kevin, if you could do me a favor and DM me the entire list of everybody who's running by the time it closes, that would be very appreciated. To list if whether or not I'm succeeding, because if I do succeed, I will probably join up with Gray's City and we will become our own independent country.
What? What? None of that made sense to me.
Here, let me spell it, because I can't pronounce it.
Okay, well,
And this was a very interesting debate area that started off as very simple and has grown.
There we go.
Okay. But yeah, looking forward to seeing who wins, and good luck, everyone. You'll need it.
What was that creepy ending, Kevin?
What? I think nothing was said that's creepy.
Yeah, what's with the you'll need it? You have a very good amount of potential candidates, unless if you yourself are running, and then that just ruins everything.
Oh, I was wearing armor when I was doing this debate. That's okay. Nobody was looking at me. Look, it's just politics, democracy. What's the worst that could happen?
A lot of things, Kevin. Like I mentioned earlier, people are actually trying to attack and kill whoever the first president ends up being.
Oh, I didn't even consider that being an issue. Well, that sounds fun.
I already know of this problem. Why I didn't report it, I didn't feel like it was necessary to report because I tried to throw them off of it as much as possible.
Do you guys want to try and kill like the first president? Are you guys interested in doing that? You know, that might be interesting.
I mean, that's part of the reason why I said about a protection detail, especially for the president.
It's reasonable.
It depends on who the president ends up being.
Still, I feel like there should at least be a protection detail, kind of like how presidents currently in the US have so-called guards, which is the Secret Service.
Right.
So that they're protected at all times.
Right. So I don't know. How will we set what number of the guards are actually going to be at the election day? 'Cause I definitely know I will not be able to make it, whatever day it is.
I mean, I could definitely make it if need be. If I'm not selected as president, I could definitely be a guard if needed.
Right, but the amount of military that's sitting there and so far has done nothing could just whoever's not running, 'cause it is most of the military that is running, in case if you haven't noticed. But whoever isn't running with their party or whatever, they could be guarding the entire stage or room or whatever, just full out gear, enchanted, everything, just as strong as physically possible.
I think we should at least probably try and recruit specific people that can only be trusted, because we don't know what
I trust
happen.
Everyone.
Yes, I do trust everyone, but
the problem with that.
Yes, trusting everyone can have problems. There are people who are already wanting to kill whoever the first president is.
And everyone here is our friend, you know? It should be fine.
I'm not a politician, but I can tell you this, Kevin, trusting everyone is going to be a big mistake.
Yes, can confirm. The last time you did this trusting everyone business, we ended up in a chicken war because your friend decided to attack you disguised as a chicken.
Yes.
And the wedding got nuked.
Well.
And the wedding got nuked. Yep, that too.
Well, but those...
And Senshi got killed.
Well, maybe those were outliers.
I don't think so. I think
in charge of your kingdom.
Kevin, this isn't a scatter plot.
Yeah, let's
just y equals mx plus b.
Yeah, let's just chart this out, you know? Maybe everything is an exception, you know?
I don't think so. I think it's more of we need to specifically hold a thing for selecting, like, so-called Secret Service agents specifically for the president.
I am very concerned that this piece of graph paper will end up going from a slope to an upside down exponential function to eventually a parabola.
From a slope to
do
a
not-
square.
What?
From a slope to a square.
For those of you guys who are joining us and are curious on what's going on, we just finished the first debate for the first election of the Sioux Republic. We have a constitution in our Discord listing out our 3 branches of government, which includes a presidency and ministers, a senate with elected senators. Well, most of the senators are elected, and a sort of judicial branch that is made up of governors and magister, and of course myself as king. Which it's the most weird branch of government, but whatever. And we're just discussing on how nothing could possibly go wrong in our new political system.
Nothing could possibly.
That's foreshadowing for around 500 things could possibly go wrong.
Yes.
What if the guy that's bombing Jay comes over to our place, huh? Then what?
David, even if it's you that gets elected, like, we're gonna make sure that you have protection. Like, I may still be kind of upset that you of all people would be running along with Chugget, but whoever's running of president, especially if they're under the threat of being killed, they're still gonna have protection.
To be completely honest, also before I even
what does
thought
Duck do
of
on this
running, I already knew that there was a threat on whoever the president would be.
And it seems to be just the president. Like, they don't have a problem with the Senate or anything else. It's just the president. And I agree with them. Government does suck. If I wasn't in my own party and I wasn't, like, just all this different stuff in Kevin Sue's kingdom, then I would also join them. Because I agree with them. Government sucks.
Yes,
there seems to be a lot of political.
I think I'm taking a more diplomatic approach towards that ideology then.
I mean, I would also join them.
There's
but,
no president right now. This would be the
I
first
think
president,
most
Russell.
of us were pretty much raised by Technoblade, who was an anarchist in general.
Yeah, especially with
Kevin's.
Well, yeah, but
That
that was
being said,
because that was
however-
J Slat was prison, so like, you know.
That's a very different.
Yeah, but that was also
to
Jay
be fair,
Schlatt.
that is different.
But that's also J Slack.
Right, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Right.
It was a unique situation, right? You know.
It
To be
yes,
fair,
but
that
those who
was
do,
the man
those
that
who do not
identified
learn
all
history are doomed to repeat it. Those who do not learn history are doomed to repeat it.
Kevin,
Yeah.
you suggested for David to run for president?
I don't remember who I talked to. I just said like everyone should.
Stay
You know?
loyalist just because
I'm not brave enough.
becoming rebel is so obvious.
I'm not brave enough for politics.
Become president. Gonna bring on the.
Why are you running a kingdom?
I'm just
Okay, Okay, so I do have a problem with the amount of parties there are because there are a bunch of independent people running for president, right? If Den doesn't get elected, then definitely the different parties would either, like, the independent ones, I would suggest, like, joining a party or something after the first election, because then it's just easier to track. Especially if you're trying to follow the same rule, like the same stuff as everybody else in that party, then it's just easier and simpler for somebody like Kevin to keep track of, because Kevin is still a busy guy.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree. I'm as independent because I literally just subscribed to the election mid my speech. I was talking. I was subscribed to the election.
I think.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. It was like last second or whatever.
I think that we'll see how things go. I don't know who's going to get elected. It's going to be very interesting.
I mean,
you have control over the vote. I would hope that you know who gets elected.
Well, I mean, yeah,
True.
but nobody's voted yet, so I have no idea how that vote is going to go. Right? You know.
well, I would also feel like, because personally, I knew if I wasn't going to get elected, I decided, well, I will also at least try for Senate. And if needed,
Well, that's
because there's a lot of singles for like separate parties, like their own parties, and so I would join another party to
right.
run
Well,
for Senate.
Well, for me, I'm supposed to be vice president for the next couple of presidents in my party. Like, that's what they deem me as, and a minister of transportation and that sort of stuff. But, however, I am also running for Senate because whether or not my party's involved, I still want to have some sort of involvement in the government and it's not just me, it's also the head of the Navy. But that's because we have so much stuff to do with the government that it would be kind of upsetting if we weren't a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned that our government will let our poor friend Rex Girls rot in a prison cell in the
He's
Chicken
not
Empire.
gonna rot in a prison cell, I promise you.
I doubt that. I doubt Noxie's gonna. I doubt Noxie's gonna put her in a prison.
Yeah,
To be completely honest,
from what I've heard, I was the one. I'm pretty sure at least she'll get better treatment than I did. So,
like,
she'll live.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I'm pretty positive that even though Noxie, like, Loft lore-wise is like this totally evil villain.
Yeah, he's a pretty evil guy. He literally, you know, says like, you're gonna be my daughter and everything. Like, oh, that's a.
And he attacked a wedding, maybe.
Yeah, that's a little.
Yeah, like he's this giant villain. I want control sort of thing.
Yeah.
But that's just lore-wise. Like, in real life, he's really, really nice.
Yeah, well, same goes with the Rex thing, so I think we're kind of
Right.
talking about lore here, so lore-wise at least.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay. David is saying stuff.
Oh boy, what's he saying?
David said that Noxie approached him. I assume it's Noxie.
Uh-oh.
And asked if he would. Oh no, that's Kevin. My bad. Kevin did approach him and ask if he would be running for any position, and he was hesitant at first because of the position in the Chicken Empire, but he suggested that I could get a position of minister or even president. So technically that doesn't mean that Kevin advocates for me. Just kidding, kidding, that was a joke.
David's in the Chicken Empire, so.
Yeah. Me being the person
Traitor.
that escorted her to
Matthew,
the place,
cool.
I can guarantee her living conditions are good. That's what David says about Rex.
Well, yeah, wasn't it true that Rex wasn't even didn't even have like a room to wasn't sleeping in a laboratory for like the first week?
Well, I've been
was-
doing some spying, and I think Noxie's in the process of building a huge house.
Like,
So we might want to keep tabs
yeah.
on that.
Gray has this underground prison that I'm a warden of, believe it or not, so I've actually seen it.
Has he kept any
The
prisoners?
same thing goes for the cellmate, like, at first. And then he added, like, 4 beds because people were getting trapped down there and, like, on accident or whatever.
So it's
He
had
just kind of left him
prisoners.
there.
So there's, like, 1 prisoner, there's my own separate room, and there's, like, 4 beds.
This is why we need a human resources department.
Yeah. Agreed.
Everyone has like their own little prison. Like, come on, guys.
Poor Rex.
We don't need this many prisons. Why don't we just make one big one? Let's just make one big prison. That's where we put like all the criminals.
Okay, but do you want to do it on the colony land? Because then that way, it can actually be set up. Because I have enough land. Like, I'm actually building another bridge to expand more land right now.
Yeah, let's.
Well, I'm waiting for Jay to get on to move something over to my plot.
Yeah,
so.
let's.
Or
We
Spenny, like,
could
maybe.
ship all the prisoners to a colony. I'm sure that won't have any repercussions whatsoever.
Yeah, like Georgia, totally. Yeah, Georgia in the gold scenario. Yep.
I just think I'm just kind of concerned that about our friend Rex's fate. So yeah, I hope that the politicians, the elected candidates, follow up on that.
If you want, I can try to do some snooping. Okay, so basically what happened is, to stop Kevin from doing any silly business, Noxie used... Right.
Hey, Double, good to see you.
Noxie used Rex as like kind of like a hostage type deal, where like, hey, if you do anything, then we'll do something to Rex, right? And then they just decided to adopt Rex into their family.
All right, y'all.
I must have an idea about that in case I have something.
This is under direct request by Rex. I literally was just in the VC with her. She requests gift baskets. Anyway, I'm gone.
Gift baskets. All right, guys, we need to get that done. Come on, guys.
Yes.
We're doing gift baskets.
I wish there will be many gift baskets. Yes. Baskets.
I can try
There'll
to
be
supply
many
shulkers, but like
Does anyone have like a bakery?
What did we call like a care package? Isn't that like the word for it or something? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, care package.
We need to get like a croissant, you know. We need to get some like good, nice bread in there. You know, we need to get maybe a steak. That'd be good, right?
How about some cooked chicken?
David
yeah.
says if he's elected, he promises gift baskets for Rex.
See, Kevin, this is what I meant by silly business.
To be completely honest, I would probably free Rex.
I don't think that's going to be an option until anyone's like able to stand up to the Empire.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate.
But like,
I
feel like maybe they should at least let Rex like just.
Yeah, every seems to have Russell.
But like, that's only my.
They are, but like
it seems like they're trying to make Rex more of a house arrest, I guess. From the sound of it. So like she'll have her own house in the Empire or whatever. And she could go onto the property, she just can't leave the property.
Yeah, I don't think Noxie's gonna allow any outside influence.
I think we can send her gifts though. Like I don't think Noxie.
I think we need to clarify that with Noxie because like I think Noxie's gonna be pretty mad if he just sees like a gift basket for Rex randomly.
Kevin.
So I think we should probably be like, hey, we're gonna give her gift baskets, and you can't really do anything about it, Noxie.
Kevin, you're the one that can get Noxie on.
I mean, you know, there's a reason why you guys are gonna have a minister of empire, right? You know, like
Noxie, get on.
Like, isn't that the entire point of that ministry position to like, you know, discuss that kind of thing?
I think it's mainly to boss you
Rex says
around,
we can
Kevin.
sneak
But...
in. Yeah, let's just sneak in.
Oh yeah, we can sneak in. Yeah, that's right. We could just
Wait a minute.
hopefully not get executed.
Wait. Hold up. Pause.
Did Rex get into the convo in VC?
But are they guarded?
Wait, guys. The in government info, Noxie noted that the Minister of Empire is General Stone. General Stone still owes me money.
Uh-oh.
We can use this to my advantage if we want.
I think Noxie's just gonna kind of like push that to the side and be like, well, not anymore. Haha, you're not getting that money.
Well, to be fair, the money that I requested for was like, I don't know, like a stack of diamonds, a couple pieces of netherite, and a lot of gold and redstone blocks. Just for the railroad for the most part.
Oh yeah, the railroad. Yeah, that's right.
They did give me like land, and of course I'm willing to cut out the diamonds and the netherite. I can get that easily now. But
I mean, guys, you didn't hear this from me, but I'm currently in the process of trying, or at least lore-wise, I'm in the process of stealing one of Noxie's giant, supermassive layouts for one of his ships. That's only lore-wise. But when it comes to what actually happened, I just bought it off of him, the layout. So
yeah, like I didn't even
okay, Ward, no
I
worries.
didn't even have to buy it. He's just like, well, that we're going because I was wondering if he like wanted to.
That's nice, Akana.
Because we had the treaty signed, I figured all was good. Okay, you know everything's gonna be fine. All I heard was the word treaty. I didn't even get to see it or any of the afterwards stuff. So I thought, oh, okay, well everything's okay. So hey, my colony and your place is like right next to my area. He was calling it Port Town. He was gonna do it for a project. And I'm like, do you want these two to be connected by a road or something? And he's like, nah, we're just not gonna use it. You can use it if you want. So I'm like, okay.
Here's my question, Kevin. So remember that airplane carrier you had?
Yes, I remember that.
Is that still yours, or did Noxie take over that? Like, did Noxie take over your entire fleet?
I think he took over it.
Ah, all right.
Yeah.
Because like he got his stuff back. I want to know if you got yours. No, all right.
Yeah, I think we had to. Well, let's look at the treaty terms.
I don't have the treaty, so
I have a copy of a copy.
yeah, I don't have.
Let's take a look here. Something military.
Let me tell into your stream.
All naval warcraft in the vicinity of the. Yeah, looks like we have to turn over all naval warcraft.
It'd be really funny if I bought it off of him and then I gave it to you.
Yeah, it looks like I have to turn over all naval warcraft. So we don't have the aircraft carrier anymore.
Is it speaking in past tense or is it speaking in like constant tense?
I think it's just
if it's like you constantly have to, or it's like you had to.
You know, I don't know if that was ever clarified.
I mean, it normally would say, right?
All naval
what's
craft?
the tense?
Is it the all naval craft? Because if it's all naval craft, then shouldn't you just be talking about to Chicken Man about this?
Here, one sec. Let me check your stream because the tense is what matters.
Wait,
right?
he's still
There's a
streaming?
loophole. Yeah, Kevin's still streaming, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no tense. It just says literally all naval warcraft in the vicinity. The Kingdom of Su shall turn over the following items, and then it goes, the bullet point list. But all naval warcraft in the vicinity of the Imperial
tense.
Naval Base. Yeah.
So turnover is single tense, I think. It doesn't say like all of their. No, wait, yeah. So I guess there we could use that loophole. You could get a new one.
I could get a new
technically.
one. Yeah.
Although they could probably just override it and be like, give it to us anyway.
I mean, that'd be a political thing, Maybe we could just say like, hey, we could just say no, right? And maybe it'd be like, okay, now we're gonna attack you.
Oh boy, red wedding number 2.
Kind of thing
Boys,
here.
This is why we don't get married in Minecraft. Some chickens are gonna raid it. Lesson to be learned.
There's a lot of options. There's a lot of options on what can happen. Very interesting.
I don't think a rebellion is gonna be the way to go.
No, I don't think it's gonna happen, right?
Or at least anytime soon. Although we could see maybe small political riots, like strikes, that kind of stuff to get us more rights. Maybe get us the aircraft carrier back.
Yeah.
Maybe I could try to pull some strings.
Yeah, pull some
I'm not
strings.
a politician, but like.
Or just
I'm not a politician, but I'm kind of a politician.
Why don't you just run for politics, also cat?
I mean, I could, but like, I don't want to make a whole campaign. I've got.
Just join a party, then you
got
get out
other
your
deeds to settle.
That's the solution, right? You join a party, and then the party will run the campaign for you.
Is there any parties that want me to join them?
I don't know. Probably every party. Every party is probably recruiting. There are probably people who are trying to form parties right now.
I mean, the fact that no one responded makes me feel like I might have to make my own party.
I mean, you could join me if you want, but I'm the only person in my party currently.
Alright, one sec. Might join this party under no on Discord. Alright. Very nice, very nice. But still, the risk of trying to do something against the Empire is very high. I feel like if it's organized by you, Kevin. Because if it's organized by Kevin, then they're just going to go for by the kingdom as a whole. But if it's organized by like a single person, they'll just go for that person, right?
Chicken.
I wonder, but I wonder, would they go after a president?
They would, yes. Especially if their ideals are contrary to what Noxie wants. Right? Like, if the president wants us to have our own navy, then Noxie's probably going to assassinate them, right? Because Noxie wants to be in total control.
Which is part of the reason why I necessarily also said that whoever the president is should also have a security detail.
I mean, I have a mercenary group. I could probably protect certain parties.
Mm-hmm.
Although protection often has a price. I don't know. What do you think, Kevin?
I think that you gotta be diplomatic. We're in a weak position in relation to the Empire. I think that sometimes you might just have to grin and bear it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's a very complicated situation. But if the Republic did make a navy in secret, maybe the Empire wouldn't know about it, and there wouldn't be a problem.
Here's the problem. Noxie has a lot of spies. He has, let's see, one sec. Let me check how many members he has. I'm in his server because I used to fight for him.
But what if you make it in a land that...
a lot of members.
What if you make it in a land that they don't know about?
They know about most lands. That's the problem.
I have 3 different
Unless-
areas.
Right. Which areas?
One
Wait,
which
what
is
if? Oh yeah, yeah. Go on. Sorry.
one
I don't wanna-
is a very old area, but the prison system land, which is pretty far out. I don't actually know how far out from lore territory it is. And then I also have another area which is in a flower forest that someone else found.
Very nice.
And
One idea
if,
I had just now. Oh, sorry. Go on.
well, if needed, we could make the Navy by those.
Here's my idea. What if we made the Navy by White Cliff? Because that's where it started, right? That'd be very ironic. They probably wouldn't check there. I haven't seen any chicken members there. It's been pretty vacant. Although I don't know if Princess Amy's been on in a little while. So.
We could have a small group of people going out of the Kevin Su Kingdom Republic. The Orc, they would be independent for us, and they could start a navy. And whatever they did would be unrelated to us in theory, legally.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's true.
I have a
Yes, you're saying?
I have a general question.
Yeah.
Y'all
shoot.
seem to know like a lot about. I'm sorry.
No, you're all good. Go on.
Y'all seem to know like a lot about the lore of the entire server. I am once again asking for the lore of the entire server.
To be honest,
Okay.
also I'm a bit lost. I kind of been picking up stuff as I go along.
I think I made allies with someone who might not be a great person on the server, but we'll just see how that goes. But that's about all I know about like Jay's village and like Grande and all that. All my main area of expertise is like Kevin Sue lore and like the Empire lore. I know a lot
Right.
about that because I'm kind of part of planning a
Well,
bit of it. So
I'm just asking for like a general Google document of the different sections of lore and where they can actually like collide with each other on a timeline, because I did mention this before. I have been trying to attempt to make a animated series on the Loft, of the lore of the Loft.
There's like a library would be great. Imagine we have history books about the war in the library.
history books, yeah.
I think
But,
Rex is right that generally the lore for the whole server is pretty separated.
Yeah, all the independent like kingdoms and groups all tend to normally have their own like stuff. It's not very common where they like their lore intersects, you know. It's not like this isn't an Avengers movie, you know.
Right, I know, but
Unfortunately.
like there
That'd
are
be really cool, though.
sometimes where it'll collide, like the egg.
True, the egg.
And I'm
What
just
was that?
asking I'm just asking in general because like I said, I am trying to make a series based off of the entire server, and with y'all's permission, of course. And I'm trying to make it like where it's a text box, so nobody has to say anything except for me, because like, and then I'm going to like throw it into some other major thing, if that's okay, where it'll collide with like me and Glitch have been working on a game for like what, 3-4 years now. But like that, a series that my friend made, a movie series that I'm doing, and then like a bunch of other stuff just all gets thrown together for like one major episode or whatever, and they're all based off of like crystals or whatever. So I finally get to show up lore wise, and of course I can speak.
Nice.
Right? That's my idea to separate the two, is that I can speak.
Reasonable.
And then
Yeah.
eventually Glitch will come along. And I haven't gotten to Glitch's part yet because he doesn't have much on the game, so I can't really include the game too much. But basically, if I'm not even sure if I can
share this to it.
Well, Frog, if you want like the lore, you could probably ask the lore masters for me. Like they probably know the most.
Right. So like both Senshi and Rex.
Rex, Senshi, Rose, yeah.
Yeah. But
Rex just left.
Glitch knows some of this. He's sitting in the chat doing the emojis. He knows some of this, but it's just going to be like really confusing because all of the series are going to be separate, and it's going to be like, oh, there's so many missing parts, and then other stuff is going to release that'll have to fit in the timeline, sort of kind of like the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
That's the way that I want to set this up.
That's smart. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. Nice.
I actually have a lot of stuff already planned out. I just needed you guys, like all of the Loft's confirmation to use the lore tied to other stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, did I tell you all about the giant
Maybe we should
layout
make
for the ship I bought?
a Japanese city-like build.
What?
I think he suggested a Japanese city-like build.
I mean, if somebody wants to do that, that's reasonable.
That'd be a cool build. I'm just saying, I would like that. That would be nice.
We could make the prison into a Japanese style build.
A Japanese prison?
Yeah, that would be weird though. Like I'd have to do research on it though.
Yeah, I think you would, because I don't think I know anything about Japanese prisons.
Yeah, I think they have very interesting architecture. Last I checked.
I think Gray City has some lore, so you can always ask for about Gray City.
Yes, Gray City, that's right. Gray City's... I don't know much about Gray City.
I know the most about Gray City, but that's just because I talk with Gray the most.
Hey, Markinator, good to see you. How you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Like I haven't.
How's life treating you? How's your streaming going?
But I've heard his voice. I was his 49th follower. He gave me like a lot of permissions over his city, and I think we've bonded. Like I would call it a friendship because I don't know what else to call it.
A mutual agreement of working together. That's what I would call it.
Okay.
Anyway, I bought a giant layout for a ship from the Empire. Does anyone want to finish it? Or I don't know. I need to figure out how to finish it.
Okay, guys. Well, I think that this is a good moment to end the stream. So I think I will be doing so since it is 5 o'clock, and it's a good time to maybe go ahead and raid one of our friends' official plumes. But it was a good. Oh, you had 400. You're at 400 followers. Congratulations, Markinator. That's awesome. But we had a good debate. We heard positions from all the candidates. It was very exciting. I think this is going to be an exciting election. I look forward to seeing all the potential all the potential people that are going to be running for president or senator or governor, and seeing what they do in this new government. I'm sure the best candidates will win, and if those who don't, you just wait 4 weeks and you'll be able to get elected again, or try to get one of the appointed positions. But yeah, Phoenix and Great, good to see you guys. But yeah, we're gonna definitely see some fun times. We're gonna see some fun times in the future and in the election. So don't forget to vote. A lot of interesting positions coming up. And why don't we just go ahead and raid our friends Blooms? Very awesome person, very very kind person. We love our friend Blooms. But thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely wonderful. And just remember, truly remember how amazing, fantastic, and brilliant you all are. I truly want you to know that. So take care, good night, goodbye, and I look forward to seeing what happens in the election results at the end of this weekend. See you later. Bye-bye. Raid!